one thing that sticks out in my mind is Kids Inc. has been a part of our family. And I remember our grandfather talking about it as kids, talking about supporting them. So that's 3 generations of support for Kids Inc. because it's very important for our community that people step up and support them. It provides an opportunity for kids and young adults that might have never had that opportunity. And it really teaches life skills that are necessary. It sets Amarillo apart. There's not a lot of organizations like it. Amarillo is so lucky to have it. Our grandfather believed in it very strongly. Our uncle, Tol's father, was a big supporter of Kids Inc. He just loved it, everything they did. And my dad continues to this day to be a big fan of Kids Inc. And anytime they call our family asking for help, advice, support, we're there to step up, and we're honored to help out. It's a critical part of our community.
And with us today we have Richard and Bill, and we want to thank you guys so very, very much for all you do for the community, but we have a very special thank you from Kids Incorporated. You've been so kind. This beautiful facility that we have here, you're responsible for that, and Bill and Richard, we thank you for it.
Well, the thing that we look at Kids Inc. as touching everybody in Amarillo, and we're so lucky to have a thing like that in the Panhandle, where we have more kids participating in sports, and of course we got to do it, and that was a lot of fun. And to see others makes this a more meaningful charity than a lot of others.
Yeah, and going back, any time that Kids Inc. came up in a family conversation, or if we heard something about Kids Inc., not that it was falling apart or anything, but there were some needs that were needed, and our grandfather would just hop up, and my dad and my uncle as well. We just would race over here and say, what can we do to help? And it's always been strong in the family. We talked about it all the time, and it wasn't just because we had our jersey on at lunch or something, but it was I've always been a big supporter, and I will continue to be, and just can't be more proud of what y'all do.
Well, thank you, Dean. Actually, the person that's responsible for this facility is Dean Kelly. He came down to the bank and sat us down and wanted to know if we'd help, and it took Richard and I and Dad about 2 minutes to make the decision that we'd love to help Kids Inc., one of my favorite charities.
Kids Inc. really was the most fun I've had growing up, and I've got some amazing memories. It was so important to my childhood. And we played basketball as a kid, and I wasn't very good, but my brother was, and I learned a lot about teamwork, about discipline and competition. Plus, a lot of the kids I met on those teams I'm still friends with today. So that's been a really cool memory of mine. It was an important part of my upbringing. So.
Yeah, you meet, I run into people all the time that, you're like, I have a face, and you picture a face and you can't put a name to it, and then you think, oh, they were on that Carver Elementary football team that I played, almost 30 years ago. But walking in and walking through the warehouse here and seeing the improvements that have been made over the years. I remember the old warehouse on Washington, I believe, that we walk in and get all our gear. And it was the most exciting time of the year for tackle football. 4th grade, we used to play tackle football and hit each other. Played every sport and just loved all of it. Met so many people. 70 years, wow! I hope I'm around 70 years. That's very awesome for Kids Inc. to say that it's been around and as popular as it's been for all of Amarillo and all the children.
If you will, give me your opinion, Bill, of what you think that Kids Incorporated, the impact on this community.
Oh, I think it's a tremendous impact. Like Richard said, it reaches all areas of the town, and everybody's eligible and very well organized. Like I said, the facility's great, the coaches are great, you're not hurting for money, and it's just, I think, a great organization, very well run.
Every sport that they've done, and all the collaboration with all the kids, and like we said, who you meet and who you keep relationships with, it's just gone a lot further than I ever thought it would when I was a kid. But now it's just, you can't take it for granted because it's such a wonderful organization for our community. And it's still in our minds every day. We think about, you see it everywhere. I mean, Kids Inc. and Jimmy and I have developed such a great relationship over the years, and just really proud of what Kids Inc. has done. And
we really appreciate the Ware family for all they do, not only for Kids Inc., but for the community.